what am I going to come and do at your wedding? So that you'll be kissing on me, so that you'll be flexing on me. Am I stupid? You want me to be the laughing stock at the wedding, so that people will be asking me foolish questions, so that people will be pointing at me, oh, this was the guy that she was dating, that she was supposed to. Shut up! Don't invite me. If you don't want your wedding to spoil, don't invite me. I will arrange with the caterers, and I will put laxative in only you and your new husband's food. I will put laxative in the cake. I will go and put laxative inside the jollof, so that you guys will shit all night. The whole honeymoon, you spend the honeymoon shitting. You shit on yourself. Don't invite me for your wedding as my ex. We are not like that. If you don't know and you send me an invite, you are disqualified from sending me wedding invitation. I'm not happy for you. And I don't want to lie on social media and say I'm happy. I'm not happy for you. Don't invite me for your wedding. You want to play with my heart?
Exes to their wedding.
No, wasn't a thing in ours.
You wouldn't let your wife invite her ex to the wedding?
Why the hell would he be there? What would he gain out of that, and what would we gain out of that?
Okay,
he's not a loved one. Why is he at my wedding?
I think that's insecurity.
No, but why is he there?
Because you love him.
No, we don't. No, we don't love him.
Why?
There's no love.
You don't. I'm bringing my ex.
That is strange.
Why?
That's almost like an ego burn.
You wouldn't invite an ex to a wedding?
No. First off, I had a fucking wedding, Peyton. I literally had one. I am married, and no exes were there on either side. So don't say you wouldn't. It didn't happen.
We're friends.
Do you think that would make your wife feel some type of way?
But I would ask her. I wouldn't just be like, hey, guess what? Sharon's coming.
And what if she said no?
Oh, then that's fine.
Would you want a guy to just be sitting in a pew?
Are they friends?
Who are you?
Does he look better than me?
I think that is.
I think you're insecure.
I'm not insecure at all.
It sounds insecure.
I really don't think that would go over well.
With who?
With a woman.
Why?
What does it bring to the wedding?
We're friends.
Red flag!
It's a red flag to care about your ex?
Okay, then where's the line?
What do you mean?
Say she gets evicted. I need a place to stay. I come crash with you and your wife? Oh my God! You'd let your ex come into you and your wife's home.
If I'm
you're a sicko.
If I'm asking my wife, yes.
Hey, stop with this asking your wife shit, because she would say no.
You don't know my wife.
This you don't either. This would go to you. This is going through you. You're the only one. If you got to say yes, you got to say no.
Yes.
Holy shit!
That's not. I'm a good guy. That makes me a good person.
That makes you a bad person to your new partner.
Not if I'm asking my wife.
I said you are choosing. There's no asking.
Then yes.
Holy shit.
I'd be like, hey, so-and-so is going to stay with you.
Hey, my ex I had from 24 to 26, great times. It was fantastic.
Okay, what if it's
She's going to stay in the guest bedroom, by the way. Have fun at work tomorrow.
But this is how my brain works.
Oh my God, you shut your fucking mouth.
And I'm saying I would be okay with that on the other end. It's not one-sided. I'd be okay with it too.
Oh my God.
I don't care. You're marrying me.
You wouldn't mind if your girl's ex moved in with you.
No.
What, are you going to play NCAA with the guy?
If he's cool.
Oh my God.
Hey, hop in Discord, bro.
No way. You got Among Us?
Well, guys, today we've got an important conversation to talk about today. Yep, an important conversation. Today we're talking to you about, well, whether you can invite your ex to your wedding. Is it insecure to say that your partner cannot bring their ex to the wedding? That's the question we're asking today. I'm just wondering. Okay. Me personally, I have my own opinions, but I'm not going to be discussing this alone. You know, I'm going to bring my favorite co-host to the table. Maybe today we might agree. Maybe we might not agree. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I mean, these conversations take detours, lefts, rights, ups and downs all the time. And if you're also passionate about this conversation, you can join us on the panel in about half an hour's time, but you do need to come up. Okay. So we appreciate you guys, but listen, let's get into this. Today's topic, Dilemma Wednesdays. You are insecure if you can't invite your ex to your wedding. Now, I want to just say this first and foremost. All opinions are not always my opinions. Some of these opinions are for entertainment purposes, as you can see it reading below. Okay, so before you jump on me, just know that I might be a little bit facetious. I may be playing a character. I may not be myself. Okay, all right. So just put a warning there for you before you start writing the think pieces in the chat as well. Let me get my co-host up as well with me today. Hello, hello, hello.
Mute. Hi, how are we? Here we are.
I'm good. I'm alive and I'm well. I'm feeling good. You know what I mean? So
Good
I'm
too.
intrigued about this conversation. I wonder where it's going to go.
Me too. Me too. Hopefully not to the altar.
Hopefully not to the altar. Indeedy. I can't even lie to you. I can't even lie to you.
I need
I
time.
mean, listen, you need time. Okay, well, I understand. I understand. Now, this is an interesting conversation because I think everybody might think the obvious answer, right? But the question is, are you insecure though if you don't invite, like if you can't invite your ex to the wedding? Because since you said that you and that ex are done, why can't you invite that ex to your wedding?
The question more so is, am I the insecure one? Because I feel like I can invite my ex to my wedding, but will my partner feel some type of way about it?
Mm.
So am I the insecure one, or would my partner be the insecure one? Or vice versa, we flipped a coin. If my partner invited their ex, would that trigger me?
Mm.
It's gonna, there's gonna be nuance to this conversation. There's lots of nuance to this conversation.
There is, because I'm already thinking of one right now. I'm thinking of about 3 or 4 in my head right now.
Right.
I think, yeah, I actually think we are insecure.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that to say, because there are parameters to what I think people would be like, I don't even care. And I say that to say, maybe I'm being a bit cheeky, and then maybe not everyone will think like this. This is my brain. And it probably is my brain. I think I like winning and losing, right? My brain goes, if I know I dominate them in every quarter and every specimen and every characteristic, yeah, you go ahead and invite that person. That's my thought process. That's an insecure thought process, because if they were better, why am I saying don't invite them? My brain thinks if they are not, I mean, I don't care about height. Height's not a big deal. But if I think to myself, like, they're not better looking than me, they're not stronger than me or something like that, they ain't got more money than me or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
They
Like,
ain't taking
I'm just
care of
thinking
them
metrics.
like me. They ain't loving them like me. They ain't like me.
They do what I do, you know what I mean? Like, they know they ain't put it down like I do, like what I do. You know what I mean? Zaza, if they don't do that like I do, then I'm gonna be honest. You go ahead and do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
You want to invite them? Hey, and I think that is an insecure perspective, because I'm thinking to myself, like, if they were better, I'd be a little bit like, why are you inviting them for? You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense, because I think that's a bit mad.
Part right there. That's the part right there for me. Is at the same time, I may be secure enough to be like, yeah, do what you got to do, but that little bit of insecurity, that little bitty voice be loud as heck. You know what I'm saying? It's like that Tim Horn. And be loud. It be boisterous. And it's like, but why? But why do you need to invite your ex?
That's true.
That'd be my overall question through the whole thing. Is like, why would I, even if it's me inviting, why would I bring that energy? You know what I'm saying? So the whole question really is why do they need to be there? And that's what's going to trigger a certain response from me or whatnot. Because if, say, your ex is a father, but daughter, mother, I mean, not daughter, but mother of your children. By all means,
valid reason.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they be there, whatever, because your child's going to be there. If they want to come or whatever and stuff like that, because we're all going to be in a relationship somehow together anyway, moving forward. So I'm pretty sure I probably already met this person already before. We've had conversations. They know who I am, because now I'm involved in their kid's life, vice versa, or whatever and stuff like that. But if this is just an ex that broke your heart, and I had to watch you go through that, and I had to deal with the pain of you, the pieces of you that was left from that, why? Everybody don't need to see your glow up. Everybody don't need to be a part, because I don't know what energy that person's bringing to that day. And that day for me, I want chill energy. Like, to be honest with you, I don't even want a lot of people, I would rather just me and my partner go somewhere, get married, and then 5 years later we can have an anniversary party, wedding then. But I don't want negative energy. So I don't care if you family, friend, whatever. If your energy is not right, I don't want you there. So if that person is going to make you feel some type of way when you see them, why bring them to this event? They can see the pictures online. You can call them and tell them how much you married and all this stuff like that, but they don't need to be at such a sacred event. I don't need nobody waiting to stand up to be like, I disagree with this. They might still be in love with you. You might realize you still in love with them. So yeah, my little bit of insecurity gonna be like, hey.
So then is that insecurity then? If we I agree with you. So if like, is that insecurity? Because then if it's like, if our thought process is, what if they fall in love with them? Or what if they sort of feelings? What if they're like, what if they see them and they still feel some type of way? You know what I mean? Like, is that then going to be something that, you know, that is a little bit of an insecurity? Because then we have to think of it from a perspective of, okay, you know, am I not secure enough in our relationship? Am I not secure enough in our connection to know that just because your ex walks in a room, that you're not going to suddenly now feel like, oh my God, I'm back in love with them. And if that's the case, I don't need to be marrying you. Do you know what I mean? So that is that insecure perspective then, with that particular perspective. And then, you know what I mean? Like, because
maybe that and then maybe the word insecure is where like we might have some disagreements with some of the people online or whatever and stuff like that. Because it's, to me, it's not necessarily an insecurity that I'm going to lose you. However, it's like we're invested into this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like to know for sure. I would prefer you probably have a closure date with that person if that's what you need prior to us being together. Because like on my wedding day, that's where it's not an insecurity. I just don't feel like that's the type of energy. I don't want you to be like at the altar, yeah, I can't do this. I don't need that uncertainty. That's probably the word more so than it. I don't need any uncertainty on that day. Because for me to take that step to even go down there, for me personally, to even go down there and make that kind of commitment with anybody, yeah, I don't even need no type of uncertainty. My end, your end, anybody end up in this building. So if you feel like you just still need to prove something to me, it's not an insecurity, but it's a bit of uncertainty that you have. You got some reservations or something moving forward. Just talk to me about it. Let's deal with that. I am not trying to be embarrassed in front of anybody, not like I really be embarrassed like that or whatever and stuff like that. But I just don't want to have to be answering the questions. I'm like, oh boy, I don't want to have to answer all these questions. Like, who is that? Why is she here? This, that, and the third, or whatever, stuff like that. I don't want to act like I'm unbothered, even if I am unbothered, or you know what I'm saying? I'm not. I don't want to have to do all of that on that day. It's a lot of pressure already that day for me. I just want to be able to get up in that thing, focus on the answer I give, and leave up out of there. Hopefully get some that night. Not have a whole argument that night. Oh, why this person did whatever, or why they wear that, knowing that my party said this thing, you know, because people gonna do what they gonna do. And I can't control that variable. I can't control that variable on this day. And I ain't trying to be no bridezilla. So just like, help me, help us. Don't invite energy that you think is going to be some type of way. Now, if you guys are totally closed off, I probably met this person, like say I met this person several times, and I can tell like y'all ain't got nothing going on. Y'all are friends. This is somebody maybe from high school you dated way back when or whatever and stuff like that, but y'all been cool. They married or whatever, moving on. Then maybe, yeah. But it's going to really depend on the dynamic of y'all relationship. Are y'all friends right now? What's going on? Are they a part of your family somehow? Like y'all got your family got business with them. Do they have to be here? Because if they don't, why? Like Elsie said, we on a budget, baby. I can only get so many people up in here. I got to cut some of my family off. So what we doing? Some of my family can't even make it to it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think, you know, it's an interesting one. I won't lie to you. It is interesting because, of course, there's a whole conversation before that as to why they even got invited in the first place. But yeah, I hear you. And you know, okay, so do you know what's interesting? Okay, I would say this. Yeah, I remember I had not an ex situation, but okay, guess you can call it an ex. So I remember years ago, and this is why I think I wouldn't do it, because it is awkward. And it's awkward in terms of like, because it'll maybe it's my brain. So there was a situation I remember with a good friend of mine who I dated the girl, but it was only like 3 months. We didn't have sex, nothing like that at all. We just had, you know, just conversation. It wasn't anything crazy. And as we had a conversation, of course, it didn't work out, etc. But one of my guys obviously liked her, and they started dating. They ended up getting married. And I was like, all right, cool. Do you know what? I'm not even mad at it, because fam, I'm happy for them, bro. Like, it wasn't my girl from the beginning. He had already expressed that he liked her from the jump anyway. I just went ahead of it first. So cool. You know what I mean? Now, when I went to the wedding, it was the most awkward thing I've ever experienced. And it may be me being hypersensitive and hypervigilant, because I was just looking to see, is there any, do you know what I mean? Like, when the person's looking at me, I can see that it's tense. Like, not in a way like, oh, I want you. No. But in a way of like, it's tense. It's like, no one really knows what's acceptable. Like, can I look in your direction? If I hug you, is it going to be a big thing? Like, do you know what I'm saying to you? Like, it has a lot of awkwardness to it, because we hadn't really spoken to after. I mean, obviously I apologize for everything that happened, but then we didn't really speak after that again. So it's like, it's awkward. I also too, and this is me personally. I don't like being around, I shouldn't say being around. I'm very cautious about who I'm around. So like, for instance, let's say, for instance, if my boy's got a girl, I don't spend too much time around his girl. I'm sorry, it's just me. It's not because I'm arrogant, not because I think she's going to do anything. I just think it's just good, common courtesy, manners, and also good practice for no fuckeries to happen, right? I don't hang around with people's girls. I don't spend too much time in their presence. I don't how do I say this? I don't make it a habit of being around your girl, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't have a number to call her unless it was like we're planning your birthday or something. Like, there is no reason for me to be in solo interactions with your girl. For me personally, you know what I mean? So, again, that's maybe my brain. I just think to myself that I think you're always in a more dangerous position, because you get lulled into this false sense of security. Like, oh, you're a friend. Mm-mm. That's when the stupidity really happens. So for me, I'm like, I stay away from those things. So I guess an ex coming to a wedding, you know, part of my brain is like, it's maybe nothing happening now, but maybe it's a case of like, it's best practice to be wise, not to kind of invite someone who previously had a thing with, you know what I'm saying to you? Because I know me. If you invite me, I'm thinking to myself, I still got you going. Like, I still get you going. Look, I still remember I had a bend like a pretzel. So, Holy Spirit, forgive me, but I'm just saying that my brain is thinking that. Do you know what I mean? I don't want no man to think that of me. You get me? Don't let me feel that way. You get me? So that's my thought.
I think that's what you said something, and that's what my thought was when I was like listening to this stuff play, and that one last clip with the two guys going back and forth, and one guy just appearing to be very secure or whatever. But I was like, it's not insecurity or being secured, it's stupidity to me. Like, it's a stupid reason. Like, this is a special day, and you inviting people that mean the most to you and that approve of the situation going down. So I don't know what the energy and chemistry between the two are. You know what I'm saying? I have an ex that literally wrote a poem like, don't invite me to your wedding. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how cool we are. Don't do it. And it's just like what you're saying. It's like, I've already, in his head, it's like, I've knocked you off. I done did all these things. I'm not about to sit up in here and like be serious through this whole thing. Y'all might catch me over here just laughing in the corner. Like, why are you laughing? Like, I'm just reminiscing on how I used to knock that down. Like, what? Like, what is we doing? So, you know, as secure as I am, and I could like be friends with exes, talk to exes, I just feel like on that day, that's just not something for them. That's just not the place for them. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about an insecurity or being secure or not, or nothing like that. It's just, this is my day and I don't need nothing from my past here. I'm walking into my future. You know, so I don't really see the purpose. I won't say anybody's insecure if they feel like they don't want to ex there. That's respectable. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, a lot of people don't even want you to be friends with your ex. So if they're secure enough for you to still have communication to be able to do an invite with the ex, I think that's enough. I think you already pushed your limits.
You know how I feel about that already, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think you've already pushed your limits. If you already have a person that's secure enough to say you could be cool with your ex. So why are we inviting them? Did we invite them to the birthdays? Are we inviting them to holidays? What's the dynamic with the ex? Unless the ex is your best friend's man or some stuff like that. Like, you know, that's a whole different dynamic. But if it's that, then why?
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy because it's like, okay, so, and I reiterate my point. I just don't think you want to give anybody a leg up. I just think to myself, you don't want to give any. For me, anyway, let me talk from a male perspective. I'm sure women have the same thing, as well. But ego is a massive thing, and I'm not gonna pretend and lie and be like, oh, my ego don't mean nothing. Ego is a massive thing. You got what I mean? So for me personally, knowing or not knowing the background of that ex, it's an ego thing. It's just like, and again, I'm dark with it. So it's, I guess I look at everybody else being that dark. It's like, if you invite me as an ex to your wedding, I say that though, I'm thinking about all my exes. Actually, all my actual exes, not girls I slept with. That's very different now. I have to make a clear distinction. If all my exes, if they invited me, would I be thinking those things? No. It's actually kind of funny. I actually wouldn't think that. Like any of my exes, if they invited me, I'd be like, no, I genuinely think, you know what? Maybe because time has also passed. Mm-hmm. I've had girlfriends after them. I'm thinking to myself, I actually don't think there's any one of those exes I'll be like, oh my God, I got a stunt on you, or I've got one up on your man. I actually wouldn't think that. I just think to myself, I'm actually really happy for you, which is really weird. I don't know if that's, so maybe that's quite interesting. Yeah, that's genuinely my thought process. Yeah.
I don't think it's weird because I feel the same way for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy you found your person. I'm happy you moved on, because deep down inside, I have moved on. That door for me is closed, and there's no returning back there. However, I don't need you to see me moving forward. I don't necessarily need to see you moving forward. But if you decide that you're going to invite me, my petty side is going to be like, I'm coming in this big fly. Yeah, I'm coming in this thing one last time. Let me see if you really ready to move forward. You know what I'm saying? Not that I want you, but you was petty enough to invite me to this stuff. That's how I look at. That's my thought process. You wasn't petty enough to think that you was gonna get a one up on me, because I don't know why you invited me. And then my other thing is, what type of ex is this? Because, you know, you got some exes that you just cannot let them orbit in your space anymore, because they just chaos. Just, you know, no, I'm not going to wear the white dress, though. I ain't going to do that. I ain't going to do them. I ain't going to do them like that. I'll be respectful, you know what I'm saying? Because I do want you to move on and be happy, you know what I'm saying? However, I'm gonna be there. I need a free meal. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully your catering is good. No, just no. But it's certain exes I would never invite, though. Like, never. I don't. You know, like, respectfully, the one I told you that wrote the poem or whatever. I know I could invite him, but out of respect, because I know how he feels about it, I would never invite him to the wedding. But generally, a person like me, a RN like me. And if you don't know what RN rip like me, my exes don't really stop liking me. So I can't invite them. What? I don't know. It's too unpredictable. It's too unpredictable. Like I literally ran into 2 of them in the past week, and the energy that they were both giving me, I was just like, calm down. Like one literally was in front of his girl. You feel me? Like and I'm like, bro, you're really, really willing to risk it all right now in this moment.
That's Zaza behavior.
So that unpredictability is like, yeah, nah. Because what you're not gonna do is play my dude. Like you is not about to play especially at my stuff. Like that's where, and I get protective like that. Like you're not, because you might come in here trying to feel like you need to boast your ego around and all that stuff in front of my dude. No, we're not gonna do that. I'm not even about to put my man in that position. No. That's mine. I chose him. That's all you need to know.
No, you're right though. You can't give someone a leg up on a thing for you, because that will finish you forever. Giving someone else a leg up on your partner is just wild work. I guess the question then would then a hypothetical, which I guess the whole conversation hypothetical, is what happens then if you get married and then you find out 3 months into the marriage that the ex of your partner was actually there. They never told you. What do we do at that point?
Bum man down. This I can't speak online. I can't speak online. What? Who did I marry? Wait, how did they get there? Like, let me ask that question, Coach. They got there through invite, or they just showed up? They're a wedding crasher.
Let's take it 2 ways. Let's say number one, they were invited by your partner.
How did I miss this? How did I miss this on the invite? How did I miss
that? It's the day was going beyond the last minute invite. The day was going, do you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those days where you were focused on you. You know what I mean?
I'm glad we got extra plates of food.
You really did.
What?
You didn't even think about it. You didn't see it.
Harper, who this woman? Cause what? No. You keep that. If you got that secret, you keep that secret to the grave, baby. You best not let it. Nobody at this wedding better not know that was an ex. Never have a hard feeling towards you to ever reveal that was your ex. Say what? Oh, this marriage about to be something else, babes. This marriage about to be. It's no longer about insecurity or nothing. This is straight principle right now. Because what? That's a secret you withheld from me. You kept something from me or whatever. On the day that we're agreeing to become a union, to become one. Yeah, we starting this thing. We starting this all wrong. Because we starting this whole thing on a lie. That's how I feel. And you playing on my top. Because now I got to question everybody you bring around me. Now I say I can take many things, but lying is one of them hardest things that I can take or whatever and stuff. Because now everything that come out your mouth sound like a lie, and I got to do investigation, and it's just way too much for me. Because now I'm thinking about every party that we done been to. If this person been there, like every little thing, like why is this person around?
Okay. Let me change it. What if you do know her, but what he told you was, like you were cool. They were cool. They had never slept together, but somehow you find out some information. You know how the vineyard be working through the vineyard and for the vine grape for the vines. You done hear that they actually slept together. So she was invited to the wedding because you thought to yourself, oh, they're just cool. Like he said they were cool. They never did nothing, but they actually slept together.
Damn it.
I'm just trying to say, you know what I mean?
I'm just trying to say too, because one half of me live in dark arts. The other half that's in the light. I need things in the light. But the other half be like, to the grave, things shall go. Again, though, it's back to that whole thing because, okay, so here's my thing, and this is gonna be if I've never asked you about this person, say like, okay, you already said that they told me this one story or whatever, but after you tell me that story and I never ask you again about that person, because generally how I operate, if I still feel something in my thing, I'm gonna ask you again. I'll probably ask you a couple of times, you know what I'm saying, just to give you the opportunity to go ahead and keep it real with me. Because I can understand that first time you just not gonna know how I'm gonna respond to it or whatever and stuff like that. You might just downplay the situation a little bit. But if I still feel something every time this person come around and I'm like, dude, like, no, seriously, what is going on? Because I feel like a little energy between y'all, and you literally boldface, we gonna have a problem. We're going to have a problem if I find out that information later on. Because generally with me, if I'm asking a question anyway, I pretty much know the answer. I'm just trying to see if you're lying about it or not. If you've never told me about this person or I've never asked about this person, that's a whole different situation. I can't really fault you because I didn't do any investigation, no due diligence on my own to find out about this person. But you still volunteering me lies. That's where I'm back to the same drawing board as the other situation. That's where I'm gonna have a problem because now I still got to question everything that comes out your mouth.
Does it? Okay, because obviously we're saying X, and obviously X's come with relationships, right? Mm-hmm. But does that count also for people you had a body, you slept with? Because, like, you know what I mean? I think that's because we talk about X. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking to myself, like,
are you supposed to remember those people?
No, well, if it was bad, probably not. But I am wondering that if that's the question, because like if like you did sleep with them, let's say, because I've and this is probably why the Lord tells us not to sleep with people. I have some really cool female people that, are cool. Do you know what I'm saying to you? I mean, I'm not going to be like spending every day. I don't spend time with them, calling them over like that. But do you know what I mean? But they're so cool. Like, I don't think about them in that way. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, like if I invite you, you're going to wreck my show. No, it's like, you're cool enough that we've spent time together and like, you're cool. Like, we never had a relationship, but we did have sex. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm wondering, is that a no-go too? Is that a no-go invite now? So like, if someone's on your list that you slept with, can they not be invited now to the wedding?
I don't know. That one is tough. Like, that one's tough because do we actually talk about that in our relationship? Do we talk about those people? We don't really talk about those people.
Well, I'm definitely
or whatever. I feel like that's like the same as if you invite them in your friends, like they're around your friend circle or whatever, stuff like that. Like, do you tell your current that maybe somebody in the friend circle you done mess with once before? Like, do you? Yeah. Oh, these questions about to get us spicy tonight. I mean, that one's tough. Like, how do you navigate that? Because, like, say it was a situation that y'all never really intended for it to happen, but it just happened or whatever and stuff like that. But then y'all both move on and agree to just keep it PG from there. Do I need to disclose that information? That's a tricky.
Now that's the question, because see, and that's probably why I started thinking maybe I'm not insecure, but that's why I think to myself, maybe I need to leave the dark arts alone, because my brain goes, why should I tell you that and mess up things? They're a cool person. They're never going to really probably be around me like that ever. They've got their own relationship probably as well now. Like, is it worth saying something? Because, you know what I mean? And I think that is such a tricky line, because you really are cool with that person. That's why friends with benefits is actually tricky, because you genuinely are friends with them. They're cool. You know what I mean? You just decided to have a little fun. And now your wedding's coming up. Is it You know?
That dilemma is like real tricky because
It's tricky, yeah, it's tricky. You gotta know who you're doing it with as well, because someone's gonna F you up. Someone gonna say and slip up and say something. Oh, like I used to have sex with her. You remember that? And whoa!
Y'all don't hear the music no more. I don't hear the music no more. What happened to the music? It stopped. Quiet in this room. Jesus.
From the mic, it's like, oh.
You said me? You said you slept with me? Is that what you said? I don't remember none of that. When this happened? Deny. No, but on some real. Like, I don't know. I guess that kind of depends on the type of relationship you have with your person too, because most relationships you walk, you're not talking about the one night stands. You're not talking about the knockoff, the drive-bys. You're really just talking about your actual exes and real situations that you might have had. But there are people that do have the conversation with you about some things like that. And like, I feel like in those moments, if they're asking the questions, you should kind of be honest about it. You know what I'm saying? You should be upfront about it or whatever. But again, I live by don't ask, don't tell policy. So I'm not going to say that y'all need to be transparent and just tell these people about everybody, because then that's going to look crazy too. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I knocked that person out. Oh, that person too. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, yeah, I remember that one. So nah, that's wild. That's wild. But yeah, I feel like when we get to these type of situations, the only way an ex should be at my wedding is if they're in a relationship with somebody else that's at the wedding, that got invited to the wedding. They're their plus one. And the only reason I kind of say that is because that's just kind of like with the one ex this weekend with his girl. Like I was invited through my cousin because it was my cousin's girl situation, but the girl is the friend of the cousin. I mean, my cousin's girl. So it was just like a random thing that we're all in the same environment. So if it shows up like that, like, oh, hey, you here, and it's like, okay, say it's my guy's friend, his friend is here, or cousin or whatever, and now that person's dating the cousin, then it's like, oh, okay, but you weren't actually invited through one of us. That's a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? You're a plus one to somebody else, but don't be plus one of yourself to my wedding either, just because it's my wedding. Like, like you're just like, know that you was going to support the thing and just happened to be my wedding or whatever. Don't be like, oh boy, you got to take me to this wedding. No. Still don't want that energy. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you see the invite, you see my name on there, and my actual government name, you might want to tell your girl, like, yeah, no, babe, I don't think I should go. I don't think I should opt this one out. Fun fact, I used to date her. Haha.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's how it gets crazy. See, you're just gonna drop it in. Okay. Hold on. I got a question. Okay, so, and that's probably a slight deviation from the wedding aspect. Is it a violation then? It's slightly leaning away from it. I'll come back to the wedding, but is it a violation then? Since we're talking about exes, is it a violation to then know that your partner has been liking or liked one or two pictures on social media of your ex?
Of their ex? Which pictures are we talking about? Her and her new man?
It could be anything, you know what I mean? Like, it could be just like, let's not make it incriminating because that's too obvious, right? Like one banging dress, whatever. No, just like a common, like, maybe she got a dog or something, or she, maybe she is got a new promotion, she took a photo or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And your partner likes the photo. Is that a violation? Like, is that a violation in that respect?
For me, no.
Okay.
For me, no. Like, like I, on my page, I don't block people. If people choose to go, they can go or whatever and stuff like that. there's people that's on my page that's ex. I'll still like, they promote their business, still gonna like it. You're gonna do your thing, you know. I still wish my people good, regardless of if we together or not, we don't talk anymore or whatever stuff. I still wish you well. So I would look at it more like you just wishing that person well. Now, if we start getting slide into DMs and we having late night conversations and we texting and we doing all that other thing, that may be crossing some boundaries that are put in place of our relationship or whatever and stuff like that. But online liking and all that stuff like that, I know you just be strolling and liking sometimes. Sometimes I'll be liking stuff and then I go back and be like, oh wait, I don't really like that person. I didn't mean to like that post, you know what I'm saying? But the post was good, but I just don't like the person that posted the post. You know, sometimes I do that. So I'm not going to think too much. But if you one night and it's like 15 likes on that same thing, bruh, why are you here? Why are you here? Go over there. That's where you want to be. Go over there. Especially if you ain't liking my stuff. I know I don't post a lot, but if you ain't liking my stuff, but you just running up her likes, go find your ex, baby. It's okay. Go be one with them again.
Yeah, no, I definitely hear you. And it's tough because, you know, I think in the situation, oh my God.
No, he could like it as much.
You know what? I just had a real thought process and I just started cracking up because I'm like, I can't say nothing. Okay. What if it's like, okay, maybe not your wedding. What if it's a friend? What if it's a friend? What if it's a friend and they've picked up a girl that they like and they're really cool with, you know, and it gets to a wedding stage, you get an invite. Are you at liability to tell the friend? Like, we're not talking about best friends now. We're just talking about a friend. I'm just wondering.
First off, if it's my best friend, they already know we smashed. We smashed.
That's very true. What if you do one of the low-key ones?
But
of course, if they bring them around you, then you're gonna say, I guess you're gonna say something. But then it's what if they're like, okay, but wait. But what if they've been secretly dating that person for like, you know, just like a month or two, and it's going well. And you know the ones where it's like it's going well. Like she didn't want to jinx it. She wanted to tell you who the person was. Just did a whole month, just like, and the month is capable. Like I don't do too long. Too long would just be obvious. She did a whole month, and she's like, I've met this amazing guy. We talk, we get on. It's amazing. Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying, G? Yeah, and it's just popping. And you know your girl's been waiting for a man that could be that give that energy. You know, that man that will take care of her. You know, pay some bills. You know, takes her out. It's talking about the future. You know, it seems very settled now. And then she comes to tell you, okay, I've got this guy that I'm dating. Name is Bill. You know, and you're like, Bill. You know what I mean? Then she's like, you know, I didn't want to tell it first because I wanted to just keep it low key. I wanted to make sure I got it right first. You know what I mean? Then she shows you Bill. I showed you Bill. You see Bill and you recognize Bill. You remember Bill used to turn you like pancake. That we need to know. How are we telling her? That's the question I'm saying. How are we telling her?
Still turning me like pancake.
No. You know what I mean? Like, are we? Do we have to tell them then?
Like, hey, listen. If this is my girl,
because it's not an XX. It's a.
I know it's not an XX.
Some is like situationships where it's like it's cool. You did a thing with. It's not like.
If this my girl, no, like straight up, like I'm telling her, like okay, I'm telling her. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if this is just somebody like we cool. And I'm not invested and I don't have to hang around you or whatever and stuff like that. I just see you like in passing, you know, like whatever and stuff like that. Or you associate it with the clique, but you're not really the clique or whatever and stuff like that. I don't have to like tell you much, but my girl, you gonna know. Like that, that's my dog. Like funny, I'm laughing because it's been situations like this, like between my friend and I and stuff like that. So it's just like, yeah, been there. But you know, if that's what you do, you sis, they might have grown, they might have changed. I don't know. Yeah.
Do you expect? Do you, and real spit though? Do you feel comfortable with them dating that person? Would you be okay? Like, we're not talking about the fact that, okay, you know, we know that the PC answer might come out, but in the realist format,
this is somebody I'm no longer messing with or whatever, or I never had like a real relationship. This was just a hookup. Which scenario were we getting at? Because if this was an actual relationship, let me take it back. True story.
It's kind of wild.
This is a wild story. I don't know if I want to tell y'all this story. We need to do this one on the members live because this one got to be paid. The whole story is a wild story. However, do have friends that end up together sometime after we had stopped messing around or whatever and stuff like that, to the point they were talking about getting married, doing all this, and had talked to me. I had talked to them a couple of times or whatever, but like I said, once I'm done and I'm removed. So for me, it's not a problem to have the conversation, talk to me, talk about how y'all are together and stuff like that, by all means. But like, this situation is a little bit more tricky because this person, matter of fact, I'm gonna leave this for another day. Y'all gonna have to get on membership or something to get this.
Anyway, I got you. I mean, I don't think I've ever been in that situation personally. I don't think I've ever had a situation or signal. I'm searching in my emotional bag and wondering, would I have what I personally think now, would I feel a way about anyone if that happened to me? If one of my guys came up to me and was like, bro, dating this girl, fabulous girl, and maybe I've, you know, turned her like a pancake, would I mean, I gotta see if you're serious about her. I don't know if I want to tell you, bro.
Yeah. And then the question is she a good girl? Is she a pro? Like, what type of girl is she? You know what I'm saying? Like,
like if
you knew at the time she was wifey material, but you just wasn't ready for her and stuff.
Yeah.
It all makes those little nuances make the difference. You know what I'm saying? On whether I want to tell you, like, if I know this person is a street person,
then I need to tell you this is a street person.
I need to tell you, like, I don't, you know, all I know is that last week she was out there doing what she was doing. I seen her the other day doing what she was doing. Now, if some years went by and you don't really know this person anymore, you don't know they changed, their growth, I might be inclined to be like, hey, yeah, back in the day, I just knocked it off, but I don't know. I don't know who they are. I don't know how they grown at this point. You know what I'm saying? I pray it work out for you.
Yeah.
That I say that's where my insecurities don't really bother me too much, because I really close doors. Like, I'm not even
I'm done. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, when I'm done, I'm done. I'm not. I don't feel any of that urge. Like, oh, I'm gonna try and like, I don't have any of that urge. I think my thing, maybe the only thing I'll be scared of, and I haven't really even thought about it until just now. The only thing I'll be scared of is if I turn like a pancake. Well, then I am scared. You know what I I mean?
They gonna be reminiscing.
Yeah, no, because then I am scared of that one. Because then I do you know what I mean?
Let me add on to that. You turned up like a pancake. Well, and they doing
especially because you know your boy and your girl, you kind of know if their game is a little bit tight. They tell you the story. Yeah, you know, that's a tight one. I don't want him to not do anything. I would say, like, you know, maybe I have to tell them. You know what I mean? If I turn them well like a pancake, I might have to tell them, just like, hey, bro, listen, we did have an operation in the past. She's cool people though, but I have to let you know because I want to be, you know, we're cool and friends, and I don't want you to. I'm not saying because I don't want you. My thing is I don't want you to quit it. I don't care for this girl at all. It's not a thing where I'm like, oh my God, I might suffer from feelings, or, you know, oh, I'm still checking for it. Like, there's none of those people. You know what I'm saying? But I met some really cool people when I was in Egypt. So it's like, if you then end up dating, I'm like, bro, no, she's cool. Like, she's blessed. She's actually a sound girl for you, bro. I can see it, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want your happiness to be stopped because of the fact that we had an operation. You know what I mean? So I don't want to say information that's going to make you stop being potentially stop the woman that you could be for you, because in your brain you'll never get over it. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Like, and sometimes the operation wasn't even like it was a long-term thing. It might have been a one-off. You know, you have someone one-offs and just like it was a good time, but we just never had a situation. Like, it was just like, you know, yeah.
So I think my hardest part is navigating the timing of telling person, because I don't want to be the bearer of bad news.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But I also don't want it to come out through other sources.
Yeah, be like yours.
But I also want it to come out through the person that you with more so than me. But then I'm obligated as a friend
to tell.
I feel like I'm obligated. If like we're tight like this, I feel like I'm obligated to tell or whatever and stuff like that. Like,
do you talk to the link first?
So okay, another situation. Hold up, right? Run it back. Another situation. I was on the other end of this, so this is why I feel this type of way, because it's the timing of it. Friend had ended up messing with somebody I was talking to or whatever and stuff like that. Friend tell me that it happened. He didn't tell me. So when I asked, he still wasn't trying to tell me. So I'm just like, interesting. So like for me, I look at friend like, good looking out, friend. Because I kind of needed that right there to see what was good, because he was just going to try to keep running it like nothing happened. But I was just like, funny, because they said this happened because of y'all messing around. So did y'all or didn't y'all? And then it finally had to come out like, yeah. And I was like, So how long was you going to hold that information in to like, when we decide to get married, or when we have kids, we do, you know, like how long was this going to be held in? So that's why it's like, it gets tricky on that timing of who going to tell first. But I will want to tell you and hope your partner tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like as a friend, I feel like if I'm tight with you and you my day one, we hanging around each other on a regular basis, we talk to each other on a regular basis, I feel like I need to tell you, and just hope your partner tell you the truth too. But I don't also want to break up nothing.
That's what I'm saying. You're looking mad happy. Like you ain't been happy in a long while. Like this person's making you happy. Like I don't want it to change your perception, bro.
Do I talk to her, man?
I think I got to talk to the. I think we got to talk to the link and be like, listen, yo, look, I don't want no trouble. You don't want no trouble. You know what I'm saying to you? I respect you. You respect me. You know, I've never done you dirty. You've never done me dirty. I don't want to necessarily have to tell the person, because really and truly, it looks like you guys are in love, and I'm happy for you. I don't want to mess it up. And this is where it's going to get sticky, because now I've got to put trust in you, because you don't know what someone else is thinking. She might be thinking, yeah, he's saying that, but you know what? Like, he might say something one day. Do you know what I mean? Or he might try something one day. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. It's tight.
I have to put trust in you on that. And I also have to put trust in you that you don't sit here and try to isolate my friend.
That's true.
Or because like I say, if it was a situationship, I don't really know you. I don't know what type of person you are, whatever stuff. We just hooked up for that reason. So it's like, you can be abusive, controlling, or whatever and stuff. Next thing you're using this information to isolate my friend from me. Or you're just isolating her because you're afraid that I'm going to say something now or whatever and stuff. So it's still tricky in that regards, because at the end of the day, I have a protective nature. So for me, it's still a responsibility to my friend all day long that whoever's in their orbit is okay too. So I mean,
It's tight.
I don't know. Like I would pray to God, like for real, pray on that one and stuff. Like if God just say, just open your mouth, open mouth. It was God say, stay quiet until I say, I'm staying quiet.
You know,
say, like that's definitely gonna have to be a God thing. Like seriously, because
it's tight. Because like I said, your friend is happy, and also you don't want to look like a hater. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to look like a hater. So it's just like it's tight to have that kind of information over that person.
That's why I feel like. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Like
no, you're good.
You know, just having established a good friendship, like a good open communication with my friend in the first place, that, you know, we already sound on, there's a level of trust there. Like, I'm not here to harm you or bring any ill will to you. I do wish you the best in all you do. However, way back in the day, this took place. Hey, wait, hold up. I just thought about some other stories. I got way too many stories.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You got me thinking about a moment. That's why I was like, wait.
Yeah, I got way too many stories on this because, so, true story happened to be weird enough. Okay. Was messing with this one guy. I ain't gonna really say dated, but was messing for a cool minute with this one guy or whatever. Guy from somewhere on the East Coast, right? End up talking to another guy that's in Atlanta. However, the guy that's from the East Coast live in Atlanta. Chances of these two people knowing each other should be slim to none, but somehow they did. And I'm just like, say what now? Shut up, Felicia, with the story time. Say what now? Like, wait a minute. I mean, like, me being me, I'm just like, yo, I used to mess with that dude. Like, I used to mess with him, yo. I just like, hey, listen. Yeah, I'm definitely a victim to the game, but like, I would have never thought these two people would have known each other, like seriously. But I just rather be honest and stuff, because I felt like because of one's profession and the others, they were going to cross paths, and I might be with one of them at the time when it crossed paths, and it just might as well be all the way out there up front right now. Once I found out that it's like, oh, y'all kind of know each other. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, let me just let you know. This was some years ago. This happened or whatever and stuff. I was living life. What can I say? I was out here doing my thing.
You know what's interesting? I had a situation, and I won't even say it too much because obviously it's close quarters. But I heard a story. I don't put it that way because I can't even say it that way. It's too, you know what I mean? Situation. Man, someone's asked me what my perspective is on someone they're talking to. And I'm like, they're cool. But obviously, nothing's happened between me and the person. Of course, I've attempted and I've flirted. I ain't gonna lie to you. It is. You know what I'm saying to you? So now I'm like in my head. But it's like it's a tricky line because it's only a flirt. Nothing's ever happened. Do you know what I'm saying to you? And maybe because actually the girl never actually pursued anything to make anything happen. You know what I mean? Because if it had been me, I'd have gone through. So you know what I mean? It's just a real talk. Do you know what I'm saying to you? That then becomes tricky. Of course, like now I'm cool. I don't really care. But it's like, do you say something then? Because I know I didn't say nothing. You know what I mean? Because I was in Egypt. I was if you don't knock on a door, you might don't know if you're gonna get an answer or not. So I knocked on a lot of doors. You know what I'm saying to you? So you know what I mean? So I think to myself then, do you say anything? You know what I mean? Because they ask you the question. although you're cool, you're not like best of buddies or best of friends in a sense, but do you know what I mean? But you're cool enough. So like, do you say something? Like you flirted and did it, but nothing else happened? It's like, hey.
I watched a situation where they will arise, where one girl was really feeling this guy, really feeling this guy. Like in her head, that's gonna be her man, her man, her man. She was after that man, and the homegirl that she's running around with. I mean, granted, I can't say that they tight friends because of the way they, but the homegirl she running around with knocked him down while in proximity of the other chick. And I'm just like, this is going to the grave. I could tell by that girl that was going to the grave with her. I don't know to this day if she ever told that lady.
I mean, listen, if you're going to go to the grave, should you say anything? Is it worth saying anything? It's going to the grave.
I mean, granted, that person, I don't think ever hooked up with that person, and that person has clearly moved on with neither one of the women or whatever and stuff like that. However, I'm just like, y'all still running together though, sis. And you know, this is a trickier part about it. The one that knocked him down knew the other had interest in him. It's not like she did not know.
But you know what? See, and that it's tight. It's tight because she got her Mac on, and you know the ones where it's like you got your Mac on, and it's like it's a low key one. You don't want to. It's not everyone you must announce that you have touched base with. Some trophies need to stay well out of sight. This is my dark heart speaking. I'm just going to be honest with you. My dark hearts are speaking right now. Some trophies need to stay out of sight. Like you knock this one down, it's out of sight, it's out of mind, it ain't coming out again. And more than likely, she also probably thinks that friend could never get it. So this ain't going to come out because you ain't going to get it. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm going to be really honest with you, you got what I'm saying to you. Like, it's tight. It's dark arts, man. It's dark arts.
It was wild.
It's dark arts.
I was just watching in amazement. I was just like, oh. Homies ain't homies. I'm glad I talked to my friends. Because at least I tell my friend, hey, sis, listen, may the best one win.
Listen, I've done that one or two times.
He's trying to give me a little play. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is. Sometimes when you do that, you lose, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I might even be like, you want to join us? You know what I'm saying? Because it's going on.
There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you lose a battle, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Sometimes you lose the battle.
So, speaking from a guy's perspective, because I've heard y'all say this, we actually got a mutual friend that lives by this, which is crazy because of how he is. But however, he said he will never wife somebody one of his boys has knocked off. Do you feel the same way though? Because say this is your person, they making you happy. They are doing everything for you.
It depends how close they are.
One.
It depends how close they are. I can't lie to you. It depends on the circle, bro, and how tight that circle is, bro. Can't lie to you. Depends how tight that circle is. Depends how tight. You know, Jesus had the 12. Some had the 3 and then the 1. You know what I'm saying to you? If you're not the 1 and you're not the 3, it's possible. Can't lie to you. If you're in the 12, it's possible. In the 1 and the 3, nah, it's too tight. In the 12, definitely could be done. You know what I mean? It might be 11 now. Do you know what I mean? So for me personally, yeah, when you say boy, you gotta be very distinct about what you mean by boy, because again, some people are cool, but like you're not taking a bullet for that man. You know what I'm saying to you? It's like they're cool with them, but you're not padre. So yeah, if that girl was making me happy and she was a cool chick and she was vibes, I remember I had a situation when I was younger. It was a situation where I used to kick ball with a certain guy in it, and obviously he broke up with a girl, and then me and the girl did a thing, and he was so vexed at me. I said, bro, I can't even lie, yeah. I think we see each other as different friends because, bro, we just kick balls together. You're cool, I know you, but we're not like best friends. You know what I mean? So for me, it was like not a big deal. You know what I mean? Because again, you're not my best padre. I play ball with you. You know what I mean? So yeah, because that can get tricky too, because certain men might expect a certain level of loyalty, but you don't see them the same way. You know what I mean? So yeah, if I said that, it'd have to be someone said not different friends code is called. No, because like the 12 is not the 3, bro. Like if you're 12, like
the three is like
the word friend is also very loosely used. When we say friend, if I don't, we're using it in a broad sense because a lot of people say friends. If I'm genuinely a friend, I don't have many friend. Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you. I have people that I'm cool with, and I know a lot of people. They know a lot of people know me. You know what I'm saying to you? But just because I know you, I'll still date your girl. Yeah, you're cool, but you're not my boy. You know what I'm saying to you? You just know me. You just know me. You know what I mean? So that's why that doesn't bother me in that space. But if you're my boy, you know what I'm saying? I've kicked it up with you. I've chopped up with you. I've seen ups and downs with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I have some friends who I haven't seen them in a few years, but there was a time and season in our life, you know, where we spent like years together running together. Now that's different. You know what I mean? Because we have a, like, if I see you again, it's like, oh, we just re-enter the friendship again. You know what I mean? So in that space, it's different because we've have history, we've been cool, we've had years of, we've gone through some trenches. That's different. But if you know the ones we ain't gone through no trenches, old boy's just been there, like
your associates.
Yeah, associates at this point. You know, acquaintances at this point. Yeah, your girl could be my girl, bro. It's not a big deal. And the same thing for me. I'm sure people feel the same way. You know what I mean? Like,
that's our girl. The Y is silent.
But now you know. You know?
Monday through Friday that she's yours, but I got her on the weekend. Like, what?
It's mad. But it's mad because, also, like I said, like, maybe because I'm thinking from a very dark perspective. Do you know what I'm saying to you? I've been like, you can, and it's crazy because how life can work. You can be introduced into a circle and end up meeting the girl, one of the girls of that person's circle. So you're not even deep into that circle just yet, but you get life can work in very funny ways. You can end up meeting a girl who was an ex of one of the people that you've met into that circle. So now you know what I mean? Like, do I now deny myself because I've been invited to the circle and now it's your girl that's making my girl? Switch your girl with me, show. Like, what I do?
Your loss, bro. That's no longer your girl, man. She is free.
And maybe I can't be part of the circle no more if that's the point. You know what I mean? If you feel uncomfortable, like,
my guy. If you wanted her, you should have kept her.
You should have put a ring on it, sir. You know?
Yeah.
It's tight.
It's tight. I don't know. Like, it's tricky, and I think it just goes back to, like, you know, my favorite thing, like knowing your personnel. You got to know who you're talking to, because some people really can't handle the truth.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got some friends that are just not going to be able to handle that truth well or whatever and stuff like that. And it's just like, do I throw away our friendship now? Because they probably stopped talking to me because either they feel like I'm a hater, you know what I'm saying, or they think I'm lying, or just the fact that I done smashed one of somebody they smashed. Because sometimes we be having people in our circle. Let's have a little honest moment. Sometimes we be having people in our circle that shouldn't really be in our circle. They secretly jealous and secretly feel some type of way about us already. And maybe that's my way of letting you go by telling you this information. Maybe I should tell you the information so you just go ahead and dismiss yourself up out my circle anyway. But some people be secretly already jealous of you. And then now you done knocked off something that they've been wanting. That's just making their world go around. Or vice versa. Now they just want to tell you because they done knocked the person down, but they jealous of you. Would I even believe you? That's a good question. Like, would I believe you? Yeah, it's going to go back down to what type of friendship we got.
I said, not everyone is your friend. You get me? Some people are just cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. You know what I mean? You just got to get on with it, man. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, especially if your girl's beautiful, she's gonna have suitors, bro. Like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying to you? So as long as everybody respects themselves, can't be mad at it. You know? Yeah, that is tight. You know what I mean? That is tight. It's like I said, it's crazy what can happen. You know, it can be crazy that you could be talking to somebody and maybe you meet their ex and then you become cool to ex. It's happened to me.
Sometimes you meet the ex through some random.
Bro, this situation was so tight. I met an ex. I didn't know it was the ex at the time. My mind didn't run on it. I'd heard the name, but it just didn't run on it. We just became cool. But obviously, I didn't put the two together. You know what I mean? Man's obviously done what he's done. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Like, so now it's tight. Like, you know, like obviously he's not back with the girl, but it's just like, I mean, I'm not here to tell you that this happened. It's not my business to tell you that I'm not torn down. You get me? Like, this is again, guys, this is Egypt. Okay, we're not like this anymore. But I'm not here to, why I need to now tell you that, hey, I didn't knock down your ex. Like, I don't want to be that guy. I don't need to. I don't think I need to. I think I need to keep that to myself.
This is not advice. This is not advice, but my best advice would be in that situation, because if they're not trying to be together and they're not together or whatever stuff, what?
Yeah, it's not worth saying anything.
What? Why?
It's not worth saying anything.
Why? It only applies, I feel like, if y'all trying to make something other situation. Like either you and her trying to make something other situation, or he is trying to make something with her or whatever, then we might have this conversation. But if we both knocked the person down and that person going on about they merry little way and I moved on and you moved on, what do we do? There's nothing to talk about here.
This is why I know that sex is so tricky, because people be cool as heck. You've been meeting people that
guy said not to do it.
That's what I'm trying to say. You meet people that you're like, you're so cool. Like, damn, like, oh man, I don't knock you down. Now I can't even be cool with you no more. Like, you can't call me past 9. Oh man, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's when you start that's when you start recognizing the damage that it does do, because it does actually, like, if you have some really good friendships, you're like, damn, like, now that friendship's got to switch because it's no longer innocent because we've done what we've done. So it's like,
The trickier ones, I think, to navigate is the ones that y'all cool, you knock down, but y'all go right back to like the same cool y'all was before the knockdown. Because it's like, it's almost like the knockdown didn't happen, but it happened because it might have happened one more time again.
Mm-hmm. You gotta be careful. That's what I'm trying to say. You gotta get rid of those ones. Can't play with that one, bro. Can't put that on a safety. That one you can't play with that one. Anything can happen at any moment. That one.
I'm a funny knockdown too, because I'm still gonna wish you well. Oh, you found your person? Congratulations. Okay. I fought all the way back. Like, I mean, I won't even test your waters, baby. You good. You got it. You got it. But every knockdown is not like that. Every knockdown.
That's the point. That's the point. And that's the point. Some of the knockdowns are not that. Some of the knockdowns are like, you don't really care. You really don't care. You know what I mean? But there's some other knockdowns where it's like, you know, it's a bit of a game, you know? And that's why this is why you have to be honest with yourself, because you have to be able to self-evaluate, you know, those situations. I mean, technically you shouldn't be having anybody in your circle that you've been knocking down. I mean, it's a bit dangerous to be having people like that. Do you know what I mean? Because it's tight also, because if you have had a girl that's been cool with a group, and then you end up knocking down, and then it's like, damn, her whole position gets compromised in that group now because of the knockdown. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Like, it's tight. It's tight. Just don't do it.
I try not to knock down anybody that's got to be around.
Yeah, I try not to. It doesn't mean like, oh
yeah, I try not to, but you know, in my younger days, I used to sport a dress. You know, carry lunch in the bag. But hey, I did a lot of things in my past. In my past, I have grown and matured, and I have realized that I treat knockdowns like coworkers. I'm not trying to. If I got to see you when I don't want to see you, I'm not trying to knock you down. I'm not trying to knock you down. I sometimes because I feel awkward and I just random pop ups like, hey, oh hey. Why are they here? Why are they here? Who invited them? Like, because sometimes you be avoiding their calls anyway.
I'm like, that's why it's dangerous, man. This is why we have to advise you people. Listen, stay away. Don't be doing these FWBs. It's gonna catch up with you. You know what I'm saying, Chew? Even the light flirting y'all be doing and we be doing and everybody be doing, that light flirting you be doing can also cause you issues too. Because when we start flirting and messing up in that way,
see, this is the problem.
It's touchy. I
don't even be flirting. I just be talking and people just be like, I don't know what
I'm sure if we see them
Coach, when have you seen me flirting? I don't be flirting.
I ain't seen you flirt. I don't know if you flirt. Girl,
exactly,
you a blank piece of paper. I don't know.
Baby, you know what
I'm just saying.
I ain't never flirt with nobody a day in my life. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't gonna be flirting with anybody in the past and then thinking it's gonna be cool after that. You can't even flirt with people. That's a trust too.
You can't.
Now, you know what I mean? Like
we get into a space you can't even just have a conversation with people or whatever. You just can't be your free self around people and stuff. They just be going too far, like
you know, and that's what happens when you just joke around a little bit, and then someone takes it further along. Now you got to cancel them.
Yeah,
that's why you can't play these games.
Yeah.
So guys,
I can't flirt because I flirt go straight to one direction. So that's why I say I don't be flirting because I don't have a chill. Like,
on and off. But obviously, you know, we're off season. But,
yeah, I could only flirt with my man because what?
Yeah, people be acting crazy. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it'd be crazy out there, I can't lie.
It's hard to make eye contact with people. I can't.
You're lucky not in Brazil. Brazil, you do a 3-second eye contact, they're going.
It's a challenge. Like a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like people start staring in your soul and stuff. It's like what's happening right now? Why are you trying to consume me? Like, sir,
they're trying to figure out.
Blink. Yeah.
They're trying to figure out.
I don't know. It's rough out here.
That's why you can't play with it. You know what I mean? That's why you can't play with it.
Right.
But listen, our time has come to an end.
Yeah.
Final statements. Final words of encouragement for the people at Jay. You know, or words of warning. WOW.
Listen, y'all take it how y'all take it, okay? Take it how you take it. If it's a warning or it's encouragement, you gotta take it how you take it. I would say it's not an insecurity or a form of security to invite an ex to your wedding. It's just a stupid decision to make, a bit of idiocracy or whatever, because this is supposed to be a beautiful day between you and your partner, amongst people, amongst loved ones, people that are supportive it, like is supportive of it and stuff like that. Don't have secretly harbor no feelings or anything like that. I don't see the point of actually having your ex in attendance unless they're working there, like that's where they work at or something like that. Oh, my last name, or they're ordained, which is still kind of weird too. Like, you know, I don't know, but I guess. But, you know, I would not encourage that because that's a forever argument that's going to be embedded into that relationship going forth. And so if like you just want to just have a nice, peaceful marriage and stuff like that, just nip it all in the bud from the beginning. Just like, don't even bother. Well, damn it, Rose, you should have been here so you can been on this daggone panel.
Yeah, Rose, you missed it, man. Gotta come up and have said your say.
The words of encouragement, Kay. Just don't invite that person. That there's really no real reason for them to be there. This is not a sporting event. You don't need the support from any of this and stuff. Like, you don't. Your support system is the person that you're being betrothed to. Like, so just move forward there. That's all you need. Like, it's really a focus on you too, and you don't need anything to distract from that focus. some people come in with the wrong energy, and just, if you're like an empath like me, you're going to feel that. So let's keep it PG, keep it polite, keep it cute, keep it demure. Keep them off of your invite list.
Stop playing with them.
Stop playing with them. That, I mean, where are the boundaries? Put the boundaries in place, baby. Okay, for yourself. For yourself. Everybody on your friends list does not need to come to your wedding. Not I'm here for the drama. Oh no, go away.
Yeah, they're playing too much. All right, listen, audience, it's been amazing. WOW, Words of Wisdom. We thank you guys for joining us on our episode 6. We'll be back again next week with another important topic. But listen, we had some fun today. Again, I want to just let you guys know that every opinion here, whilst we tell some truths, it's also entertainment. Okay, don't go and run and tell your mum that you listen to a podcast and the podcast was talking about inviting exes to a wedding. It's a bit of fun. Okay, all right. You're gonna embarrass yourself and then have your mum in our case for no reason. All right. So we're gonna love you and leave you guys. We'll be back obviously tomorrow. And we will see you again very soon. Make sure you guys have joined the membership as well, because that's where the chop down videos, when I do them, I put them into the members area as well, so the members can watch it. If you're not a member, join the membership. It's a pound, it's $1. It's a $ at the bottom of the comment section or underneath the chat. Join the members because the videos will be in there as well. All right. I appreciate you guys. Stay locked, loaded. We'll see you again soon. Much love, much appreciation. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. There's not much I wouldn't do. So be careful out there. Okay. Be careful out there. We'll see you again soon. Little black, you know what time it is.